Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking, sharing. Tell other people to subscribe, like, share also. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Today is going to be a continuation of my last video. Last week I was just trying to introduce financial goals to us. Today is going to be about how to achieve it and the things that we actually have to do to achieve it, how to do it, things we have to set our minds to basically. And I actually wrote down things that I'm going to, say so that I do not forget, And yeah, let's just go straight into the video. So the most important thing for anybody to do as regards trying to make or trying to achieve financial goal is to write down what matters to you. What are the things that actually mean so much to you? What are the things that are actually important to you? Write it down, and then after writing it down, you evaluate them, weigh it out. Are these things practical? Is it pressing? Which one is distant or whimsical? Whatever it is, just pen it down, understand it, and then after you do that, weigh it. Is it important? Is it necessary? All of that. After you do that, the next thing to do is to sort it out. And then after sorting out is just basically okay, long term, short term, mid term. The next thing to do is to act smart. That is how I can explain it to you, which is something a lot of people say a lot of times, but it's an abbreviation for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. So you have to ensure that whatever it is you're doing is actually smart, basically. Like when it comes to finance, you have to act smart, to be honest. And then after that, you have to make a budget, and in making a budget you legit have to be realistic with yourself, because sometimes you may be trying to aim high and you're like, I should be able to do this, I should be able to do that, but be realistic. How much is coming in, how much is going out, what is left, and then be able to address your goals, because you can't say that because you want to achieve your goals you won't eat. It's only the living that can actually carry out anything, so on that, okay, what exactly am I making, how can I carry it out, and all of that. After you do that, monitor your progress. You could use a chart to monitor your progress. You could use an app. You can actually be accountable to somebody. You can ask maybe a family member, friends, whoever it is that you feel like you can be accountable to, be a spouse, wherever it is. Ensure to that there's something that is actually giving you a pat on the back, because honestly it's difficult when you don't get that pat on the back. Sometimes you need to pat yourself on the back. In patting yourself on the back, like those are people that do that. Sometimes it could be the app, great job, you've done this, you've achieved this. It makes you encouraged, basically, like I did this, okay, so I can do this, and all of that. So you just keep building up on that progress. That's it. Now the things that you actually have to do, all these things that just how to achieve, how to make a financial goal, basically. How do I make it? What, writing it down and all of that, what is important to me and what not. But now is actually what you need to do. The one thing I always tell people is live below your means. That is, do not go and be spending money that you do not have. You're making 50,000 naira. You want to start. You're spending 100,000. Where is the money to save? Where is the money? Where are you going to get money to actually make investments? You're not going to have anything. You're going to be broke. You will be hungry and be begging for water on the streets of Lagos. So you have to ensure that you actually live below your means. Living below your means doesn't mean you're not living a good life, but it just means that you have things set out for you. You've planned out your money. Okay, I'm not going to spend more than this month. I'm not going to put my money into this. I'm not going to buy this. I'm not, So when you live above your means, you're running in debt. There's no two way about it. You are definitely going to be running in debt. You're going to be owing one way or the other. So you have to learn to live below your means. That's the first important thing. Like, just set your mind to it. I am not going to live above my means. You are trying to have goals financially and set up yourself for, future and stuff like that. So you cannot even afford to be living above your means. The next thing is develop a skill to improve your income. You cannot depend on that salary. Salary probably should be the part of it that you will use to actually make investments in other things, start up a business or whatever it is, learn a skill to actually help you develop other skills that will earn you something. I'm not saying go back to school. What I'm trying to explain is whatever skill you're learning, that's what you're going to actually use to gain more money, and then to help you to be able to save more, make more investments and all of that. And yeah, that's it. The next thing is to actually develop a financial chart. And developing a financial chart involves writing down at least one personal financial goal, and then identify whether it's a short-term goal, long-term goal, medium goal. And this differentiating it can actually change at any point in time, especially because, for example, for people that live in a place like Nigeria, that's nothing is exactly certain, so situations could change. You could actually, begin to earn more or earn low, so things can actually, be a bit dicey. So you have to ensure that you understand the fact that your chart can actually change. It can change from a short-term goal to a long-term goal, and a long-term goal can actually change to a short-term goal because of whatever income you have. It could just be something that you could do faster depending on what exactly is important to you. And after that, it is also important to determine how much you actually need to achieve that goal, how much you have to save and all of that. That's what I was saying in the last video where I talked about finding out information, which is very important. And once you find out that information, it makes things easier for you. Okay, what do I need? How do I get this? How much will it cost me to do this thing? And all of that. So once you can, identify that, it makes other things easier. Okay, it makes even making the budget easier once you know, okay, this is the amount this thing costs. So yeah, that's important. Okay, so you also have to understand whether whatever you're saving for, is it going to be a monthly saving? Is it going to be a yearly savings or a weekly savings type of thing? So you have to identify that also. It's also important. Another thing that is very important is to actually make a scale of preference or put things into priority. What is important right now and necessary? When I say important and necessary, it means if you don't do it, something else will happen. So like for me now, I really need to get this camera. You understand? So those are things that you put together and try to understand that, okay, this thing is important to me and I need to get it done ASAP, and this thing is something that I want for myself in the future. Okay, so this one can be extended a bit. So yeah, that's it. And another thing that is actually sweet is when you achieve your goals, whether it's short term, mid term or long term. When you achieve those goals, it is encouraging. Like, you'll be so happy that you want to do another one. Okay, I've done this one, so let me go to the next goal. Let me go. It encourages you, which is why it's very important for you to actually put goals that are achievable. They are relevant, but they are also achievable. Another thing or important information that you have to set your mind to before you even start thinking of financial goals. Number one, stop buying liabilities like cars, like hair. I'm talking to myself. I'm a work in progress, but it's not that you have a functioning phone, for example. Maybe you're using the iPhone X, for example, and it's working perfectly. Nothing is wrong with it. And the next thing, you just want to upgrade, and then it's not even a situation where you're even selling the phone and then adding more money. You now go and buy a new iPhone 11 Pro Max. You understand what I'm trying to say? Or you go and buy hair. Maybe you have like it's hilarious because I'm actually working on myself. You go and buy hair when you already have maybe 8 weeks or 10 thereabout, and then you now go again and go and be buying 3 more. Those things, they are quite questionable. So you just have to try and cut all those things. So stop buying liabilities. Go buy gold, because you appreciate. Next thing is to eliminate excuses. Stop giving excuses for things that you should be able to achieve. Okay, so you not do this thing, you're giving yourself excuses. Take responsibility, which is one thing that a lot of us in our generation actually do not do. We do not like to take responsibility. You have to take responsibility for whatever it is you are getting involved with. If it's a situation where you messed up, take it that you messed up. It will help you, because if you don't accept that, okay, I did this wrong, and I do an excuse that, oh yeah, this month this thing happened and this thing happened, you're not going to achieve anything at the end of the day. So stop giving excuses. And another thing I put here is you need to understand, for example, if you are making investments, understand what you are trying to invest in, because it will be a situation that maybe the time had an effect on your investment, so you didn't make what you're expecting and stuff like that. The environment, things just happen, so that you don't now put so much pressure on yourself that maybe those things don't come out the way you want to, you don't make money from it or whatever it is, and then you feel down, you're unhappy and all of that. So understand it, which also leads you to also having a mentor or somebody that is a bit old in that particular sector that can put you through, make you understand it, be able to answer your questions and doesn't feel like they're in competition with you. So yeah, that's another thing. And another thing is put your money to work. Let your money work for you. Like, put your money to work, baby girl, baby boy, put that money to work. And lastly, in making investments or whatever it is, like going into businesses and all of that, ensure that you have your own money in it also, because I've realized that we hardly ever appreciate things when the money is not coming from us. Like me, if somebody gives me money, it's easy for me to spend it, buy the things that I want and all of that. But when it's my money, I will think twice. I'll be thinking, do I need to get this? Do I need to get this? So yeah, put your money in whatever it is you're going into, so it will help you to be able to curtail your lavishness. That's how I put it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, tell a friend to tell another friend. Please guys, thank you so much for everything, love, everything. I appreciate you guys so much. Bye.